Sorry to say this, but most of the single moms that look for relationships because they are single end up getting another child without being married. And I want to stress that most of single moms that look for relationship, and what they are putting in front of their relationship is their being a single mom, end up getting another baby instead of getting another husband, or getting a husband, or getting a man in their lives. That's why it is easier for someone who has a child to get a second child. It is easier for somebody who has been broken to be broken again. It is easier for someone who has been divorced to be divorced again. Why? Most ladies, especially I'm talking about the ladies, most ladies are emotionally strong. When I say emotionally strong, they show their vulnerability without fearing to speak up. A man can hide that he's a single dad for a very long period and they don't care about it. A man can hide that he's a divorcee for a very long time. He's not even talking about like he was married before. We are emotionally weak, and because of our emotional weakness, we don't talk about it. We're just keeping it by ourselves. But you find a woman, the first thing she's gonna tell you, sorry, is I'm a single mom. I'm a divorcee. I separated from my boyfriend. My boyfriend ran away from me. Because of your strength emotionally, you tend to put what is disturbing you in front of the battlefield. And that's where most women fail. So when you're putting what is disturbing you in front of the battlefield, this person doesn't see you as a woman that he's looking for. He sees you as a desperate woman or a woman in need. You don't need to get in relationship when you are needy. Relationships are for people who are okay with everything. You are okay with everything, with your life, your finances, your emotions, spirituality. Relationship is not for the needy people. So as someone who has just divorced or is just separated, you don't want to start a relationship putting that on the battlefield or on the line of fight. You want to start your relationship as a woman. That's why every day women ask me, Coach, when is the best time to tell this guy that I have a child? And I'm always asking them, when did that man tell you he has a child? Was it the first day you met? No. Was it after you slept with him? No. How did you come to know? I came to know when we were married. Then I realized that he had a child. I didn't even know he had a child before. Why? Because we are not putting our being single dads in front of the battlefield. We are coming to start a relationship as we. You are starting a relationship with me, not me being a broken person, not me being a divorcee, not me being a single dad. You are starting a relationship with me as John. So we are starting our own relationship. So I'm not saying it is wrong to speak about your singleness or your single mother or position or condition at the first time you meet someone. But what I'm saying is you need some wisdom on how to introduce that topic to the man that is looking to start a relationship with you. You need wisdom to know how will I tell this guy so that he doesn't see that I'm looking for a man to take care of my baby. How am I going to tell this guy so that he doesn't feel like I'm so much in need that I can't take care of my kid? That's why I'm looking for a man. You know what I'm saying? How am I going to tell this guy that I'm divorced and I'm not looking for him because I need to heal my divorcee condition, but I'm looking for him because I've healed and I'm ready to start a new relationship? Most of us are coming into relationship and saying that, I love you, yes, but I don't want to be broken again. Most of women start relationship that way. You met a guy, he's had, feelings towards you, and he's approached you. So before you even accept, you are offering conditions to him. And the conditions you're putting across is, I don't want to be broken again. I'm tired of men just coming into my life and using me. I'm not after that. What I need is a relationship, a serious relationship. I need a man who is serious, a man who's loving, a man who's loyal, blah, blah, blah. I can tell you 75% of women that approach relationship that way don't get what they're looking for. They end up being used again. Because you see, a man's psychology is set in a way that they are looking for something that has never been felt. They are looking for something new. They are looking for something to have an adventure with. They are looking for something that someone has never had. Sometimes when I'm coaching, and I'm coaching about relationship, I always feel sorry for women, because I don't know whether it was created like that. I don't know if it is men who just came up with this kind of, rules and regulations. But listen, you hear every time, in every culture, be it the African culture, be it the Asian culture, be it the European culture, the Western culture, whatever culture we come from, you hear people saying that they prefer to marry a virgin lady. Was she virgin before she got married? Does anyone care whether he was a virgin or not? Have you ever heard anyone or any culture, people speak about the virginity of the guy, of a man? They don't speak about it. And you see, this is where most of us don't always realize how to deal with the relationships. Relationships, it has made a woman to be emotionally strong. And when she's emotionally strong, we can discuss her virginity and demand that she is before we get married to her. And she will also be proud to get married to me as a virgin without even thinking about if I am or I'm not. You realize that women have been brought up emotionally strong because they are allowed to share their vulnerabilities. But men are brought up emotionally weak because we are told to hide our vulnerability. We are told a man has to be strong. A man has to go and find it. A man has to lead. A man has to make a living for the family. A man has to do this. So how will this man even discuss about his virginity if he is not? He cannot. And that's why we are emotionally weak. How is this man going to discuss about his past that never worked? He's not going to talk about it because we are emotionally weak. So when we come to relationship, we can get married to you and stay with you and have kids, only for you to come to realize after 10 years that I was married back before and I had 4 kids. You've known men who have married, all right? And other kids only appear and another wife appears from nowhere during their burial. That's when the wife, the main wife I would say, comes to know that she had a co-wife that she was not aware about. But funny enough, you might find that that co-wife that this guy had was really well known to the guy's family. But the wife did not know. I'm not saying these things are good. I'm not saying these things are bad. What I'm trying to say, I'm trying to teach women that in as much as you people have been brought up emotionally strong, do not put your emotions in line when you're starting a relationship. That's why some people say, when you love, use your heart and brain. Do not only use your heart alone. Love with the brains, love with the heart. Allow your heart to fall in love, but allow your brain to help you in making decisions. So when you are getting into a relationship, for example, if you were married before and you divorced, the first thing you don't want to tell this man is, I am a divorcee. You want him to see you as you are and love you as you are. and accept you as you are, so that the reason why, and I'll be explaining the reason why you don't have to bring this in front when the relationship is starting. You know, most people will say that, oh, but why did he hide this? I am not saying that you need to hide it. What I'm saying is you need to get the wisdom of bringing this conversation on the table without putting this conversation as the barrier to either this man accepting you or not accepting you. Don't make what your status is as a woman the obstacle to this man making a choice to be with you. Don't make your status as a man to be the obstacle to which this woman has to make decision on. So as a woman, you don't want to face that relationship as a single mother. You've lost it. The moment you faced that relationship from the beginning as a single mom, you've lost that relationship. And you know what? Men do not show their vulnerability. The man will not tell you, I don't like you because you're a single mom. We are weak. We cannot say that in front of you. What we will say is, I don't care. There's no problem. No problem. I'll take you with your child. Because we are emotionally weak. We cannot talk our minds when it comes to relationship. We cannot just come out and say straightforward. And in fact, a man who comes out and says that, no, I cannot marry or I cannot date a single mother, will be looked at as a very arrogant, indisciplined, the worst man. How can you say that? Because of what? The society makes a man emotionally weak. So he cannot speak about his mind. He's not allowed. The society does not allow him. So what do? We pretend by telling you that, don't worry, I'm going to take you with your kill. I have no problem. There's no problem even if you're a single mom. There's no problem. But deep down his heart, he's like, no, but I just wanted a woman. I didn't want a mother. I didn't want someone's mom. I didn't want a single mom. I just wanted a wife. I needed a woman to marry. So, so when relationship starts and relationship is growing and he has started to meet his friends and his friends in the group start telling him that, what are you doing with that single mom? Because that is what you presented to him. What he will go when he goes home and he meets his mother, the first thing he's going to tell his mother is like, I met a lady out there. But, are you understanding what I'm saying? I met a lady out there, mom, but she's a single mother. The moment somebody has said but, you've lost it in front of them. And their mother also will look at them and like, huh? What? Is that the only option that you have? As if being a single mother is the worst thing that a woman can be, which is not true. Because this woman is a single mom, not because she swallowed water from a pot, or not because she ate bread and got a baby. She's a single mother because another man was with her. And maybe it never worked. Maybe she was used. Maybe he used the guy. Maybe it never just worked. Maybe it was just not meant to be. And they left each other. So it doesn't make her a weaker person or a weaker woman. But unfortunately, the women themselves are bringing out this single mother thing as a weaker point of their conversation in this relationship. So you are starting a relationship from the weaker point of you seeing yourself as, but you need to know that I'm a single mom. Now, why are you telling me, but I need to know? I saw a woman in you. And if I saw a woman in you, I should not care about what your past has been. We just need to now discuss, okay, this is now your past. So how do we deal with this, your past, going forward? But it should not be that you're telling me that, John, even me, I'm okay with what you're saying. But, I'm a single mom, so I don't know if you're okay with that. Madam, sweetheart, you've lost it. You've lost. No man will tell you I'm not okay with that. Very few of us will say that. Very few of us are going to tell you that, okay, yeah. Be someone who can think beyond saying, but I'm a single mom. Be someone who can meet a man and speak to them and tell them that, yes, I am a woman and I'm okay with the relationship. Even though right now I'm trying to figure out myself, because I've been in the past relationship which has not been so good with me. And right now I'm just trying to focus on myself to build myself. The man will be, there's no problem. If you're building yourself, I'm ready to build with you. You'll be like, all right, if you're ready to build with me, there are so many things that I still have to deal with. I'm dealing with things to do with my, past relationship. I'm dealing with things to take care of my child. My child is in school. I'm taking responsibilities of him. I'm trying to figure out things on how I can take care of his future before I get myself into another relationship. Are you seeing what I've said? You are taking care of yourself from your past relationship. You're taking care of a kid that is yours and trying to fix his future or her future before you get into another relationship. What you're trying to tell that man is, you are a single mom, but your child is your responsibility and you are taking care of him before you get into another relationship. You are not telling this guy that, you see, I'm a single mom. Will you accept me? That's the difference. The difference is you are not putting your child in the line of discussion of this relationship. That man lives there not calling you a single mom. That guy lives there seeing a lady who is working, who is hardworking, a lady who knows what she's doing, a lady who perhaps in the past just missed a point with her life, but she's back to track. She's fixing the things that she missed before. So this matter of telling me, no, I am a single mom and I just want a man who will accept me with my child. I'm telling you guys. And for me here, I don't always entertain people. I just tell people the truth. And the truth is bitter. And truth is hard to chew. The thing is, no man will accept you with your child. Not even a single one. No one. Just because that man married you with your child and is paying school fees for your child and is happy with your child, don't think that man accepts your child. We are weak. We are weak souls. We don't know how to show our frustrations in front of people. We don't know how to emotionally come out and just say, I am tired and sick and tired of this. I'll explain to you. Just hold on there. You guys know very well that single dads, leave alone the single moms, single dads get it difficult to be in a relationship with any woman. Single dads out there, their children get burnt by the women they married. You know what Mama Wakambos, what stepmoms do to kids back at home. They burn their hands, they beat them, they don't give them food, they mistreat them. You know why they do that? Because women are emotionally strong. They can show their frustration. They will show it. A woman will tell you in front of you, no. If you have a child, me, staki mambo na baby mamas. Staki mambo ya baby mamas. You understand? Women say that openly because they are emotionally strong. For us men, we will take it because society has made us responsible. The society is pushing it for us to accept.